On Friday night, October the 16th, 2015, in a key Tri-Valley Conference Ohio Division football game, and in an overtime thriller, the Wellston Golden Rockets lost on homecoming night to the Athens Bulldogs by a final score of 50-42. As is tradition on homecoming for Wellston at C.H. Jones Field, the homecoming queen was crowned prior to the game, and this year it was Riley Patton, Wellston High School senior, crowned by last year's homecoming queen, Destiny Clemens. With the loss, the Golden Rockets fall to 4-4 on the year and 1-3 in the Tri-Valley Conference Ohio Division, while Athens improves to 5-3 on the year and 3-1 in the Tri-Valley Conference Ohio Division. The game was exciting from start to finish as both teams went back and forth, putting points on the scoreboard. Athens struck first in the first quarter with 6 minutes left on a 28-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Brandon Sano to Heath Wiseman. Nathan Gribble added the extra point kick, and Athens led 7-0. Wellston went ahead by a score of 8-7 with 1 minute and 52 seconds left in the first quarter on a 4-yard touchdown run by Nick Cox as Forrest Hale had the 2-point conversion run. Then only 3 minutes later, Athens scored again to go ahead by a score of 13-8 on a 31-yard touchdown pass from Sano to wide receiver Robert Dickelman. Wellston went ahead at the 8-minute mark of the second quarter on a 33-yard touchdown run by Braden Wolmendorf, going ahead 14-13 as the 2-point conversion run failed. But at the 7:21 mark of the second quarter, Athens went ahead again 19-14 on a 57-yard touchdown run by Zakiah Saltzman, the first of his 4 in the game, and the continuation of some more big plays in this Athens-Wellston game. However, the Golden Rockets would take a 20-19 lead at the half with 35 seconds left in the second quarter, and another touchdown run by Braden Wolmendorf, this one from 39 yards, but the 2-point conversion run failed as Wellston missed 3 2-point conversion attempts in the game, which later proved costly. Then, just 47 seconds into the second half, Braden Wolmendorf scored his 3rd rushing touchdown in the game, a 26-yard run this time, and made good on the 2-point conversion pass to tight end Kenny Trimble. Then, in a game that featured 13 total touchdowns with 11 of 20 yards or more, it was the longest touchdown run of the game, a 90-yard run by Wellston's Nick Cox that gave Wellston its largest lead of the game at 36-19, which included the Forrest Hale 2-point conversion pass from Braden Wolmendorf. However, the Bulldogs would not get away and began their comeback with a 36-yard touchdown run by Heath Wiseman with 4:42 to go in the third quarter as Zakiah Saltzman added the 2-point conversion run, thus making the score 36-27 Wellston. The Golden Rockets appear to be driving for another score, but they lost 2 fumbles in the game, including this key one late in the third quarter, which led to Athens' next touchdown, a 39-yard run with 43 seconds left in the third quarter, 4 minutes after their earlier score, on a 39-yard touchdown run by Zakiah Saltzman as Nathan Gribble added the extra point kick, thus pulling the Bulldogs within 36-34. However, Wellston quickly responded, with 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter on a 56-yard touchdown run by Forrest Hale, which made the score 42-34 Wellston. However, the Bulldogs answered right back, and tying the game at 42-42 with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in regulation, on a 3-yard touchdown run by Zakiah Saltzman as he added the 2-point conversion run, and the score was now 42-42. The Golden Rockets had a golden opportunity to win the game with only a few seconds left, but Forrest Hale slipped on the 3rd down run, and Wellston was unable on 4th down to get up and spike the ball, thus forcing the game into overtime, tied at 42-42. In that overtime session, and for the 6th lead change in the game, Athens went back ahead again on a 20-yard touchdown run by Zakiah Saltzman, his 4th of the game, as Saltzman had the 2-point conversion run as Athens was now ahead 50-42. Needing both a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to send the game 50-50 into a second overtime, the Rockets were unable to do so as Athens prevailed for the win. Friday night slugfest at C.H. Jones Field featured 92 points combined by both teams, as both teams had 21 first downs in the game and 7 penalties. The stats were staggering, as Athens' Zakiah Saltzman had 44 carries for 371 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns, followed by Heath Wiseman with 5 carries and 47 yards and a touchdown, as quarterback Brandon Sano completed 9 of 16 passes for 161 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Bulldogs were led in receiving by Robert Dickelman with 4 catches and 67 yards and a touchdown, and Heath Wiseman 2 receptions for 39 yards and a touchdown. For Wellston, they were led in receiving with 2 catches for 57 yards by Davon Newell, as quarterback Braden Wilmendorf completed 5 of 8 passes for 88 yards, but the Rockets did by far the most damage on the ground, as Wilmendorf led with 20 carries and 127 yards and 3 touchdowns, followed by Nick Cox with 7 carries for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns, including his 90-yard touchdown run. Forrest Hale had 13 carries for 92 yards and a touchdown, and Travis J. John rounded out the Rocket rushers with 36 yards on 9 attempts. Athens ran 69 plays from scrimmage and was 6 yards shy of 600 yards total, while Wellston had 49 carries for 380 rushing yards, part of 468 total. Indeed, it was a homecoming heartbreaker for the Wellston Golden Rockets as they lost Friday night's game to Athens by a final score of 50-42 in thrilling fashion in overtime. Golden Rockets will have their final home game this week as they host the Meigs Marauders for senior night.